You mean passing the props through every component and then using it wherever we want?
If you have 10 components, okay,
Okay.
1 to 10, those are the parent-child relationship between the each of them. And you want to pass
Mm-hmm.
your data from parent 1 to parent 10, child 10, sorry, parent
Yeah.
1 to child 10. So how you will pass your data over there?
So we have to pass props all down the hierarchy of the components in
But
order to
do
use it
you,
in.
yeah, but do you think we have to do this? Because see, component 2 to component 9 are not using that thing, but still we are touching them
Mhm.
every time. So do you think
Yeah.
this is the better way?
No, no.
So this is
So
the problem drilling problem. For that we use,
yeah.
okay. So in your code, how you share your data in multiple components if they are not related parent-child relationship. If you have sibling components, then how you pass your data to the those components in React?
Using use context we can pass.
Yeah. So this is the one way we use to pass your component 1 to component 10 data to the context API.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So in your code, you are writing a functional component or a class-based component.
Functional components.
Have you worked with a class-based component as well?
Yeah, previously I worked.
Okay. So which one is better, do you feel?
Um, as using hooks, we can access all the properties same as the class components. I think functional is better than class component.
Any other thing?
Um,
Means same thing we are doing over here as well. So why they have implemented the new way to write the code? Is it for only developer or is it more related to some other things as well?
mm,
Okay. Please read about this as well because this is the most common question usually asked.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Uh, so in your functional component, you are using use effect, correct?
Yeah,
Use effect you are using, correct?
yeah.
So do you know there are a couple of things with the use effect. So when it should run, how it should run. So how we do those things in your code?
So use effect basically we use it for handling side effects
Mhm.
after executing with the render cycle.
Mhm.
So use effect will run. Use effect is used when you want to do something after the render phase.
Mhm.
It executes after the return statement. This is where you want to tell React that the component needs to do something after the render method. So it takes a callback function, and the React remembers the function we passed it and calls it after performing the DOM updates.
Okay. So we have a couple of things with it. If you are not passing the dependency over there, okay.
Yeah.
Then if you are
So whenever
passing
if
the
we are
if the
not passing the dependency array, it runs
Mhm.
after every call. So if
Okay.
we are passing an empty dependency array, it runs only once. And if we are passing any values in the dependency, it runs whenever the values changes.
Okay. Okay. So any other hooks you know about apart from this? Apart from use state, use effect, any other hooks you use in your code?
Yeah, I have used user. and use memo for calculation thing optimization.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, use ref in order to reference the DOM element using use ref in the functional components,
Okay.
where it returns the reference object with the dot current property. So basically, to focus any input form element, we used to use of hook
Mm-hmm.
and use memo for the calculation part.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all.
Okay. So, in your code, how you are doing the lazy loading for your components?
Lazy loading. I don't think we have that part, but I'm aware of that lazy loading. Like we just have to import that component whichever we want to lazy load
Mm-hmm.
using lazy function, and then we have to wrap that component inside suspense.
Okay. Correct.
Am I correct? Okay.
Okay. So, have you heard about controlled components?
Yeah, control the components where the component is controlled by React
Mm-hmm.
using the state values and all.
And
And
what about uncontrolled?
uncontrolled,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, uncontrolled, those are controlled by DOM.
Okay. So, which one is the better?
Mm, I think controlled components are better.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh, I'm sharing a small code. I expect. Okay. So there will be two buttons, not the buttons. This would be the, okay. So before that, I'll be having two inputs. Okay. First name and last name. This would be your first name and this would be
Okay,
your last name. Okay. And there will
okay,
be a submit button.
mm,
Okay. And here
okay,
cancel button. So I will tell you what should happen on the click of the button. Okay. So first one, if you click on this submit button, it should add over here as a first name and a last name. Okay. And there would be the remove button as well. If you want to remove from this list, so there will be one list. Okay. So once you add the first name, last name, you will see here your first name, your last name with a cross button. Okay. And if you are adding the same name again, if you have added some Bangalore over here, first name, and you are trying to add another name as a Bangalore, so it should show error. So it is already present over there, something kind of. Okay.
okay,
For save. Okay. And for cancel, when you click on this cancel, it should remove this text, whatever text you have added over here. So
okay. It should
something,
reset everything.
yeah, it should reset your first name and last name. That's it. Okay. So we'll
Okay,
start with some basic functionality first, then we'll see this remove as well later. If you have some time, then we can do this as well. So,
okay,
yep. So can you share your screen and start doing that if you have the code sandbox at local?
okay. I think I can try.
I'm stopping my sharing.
Is it visible?
Yes, I can see. Uh, uh, do you have a React project at your local?
Oh no, this is my personal one.
Okay. Then open the code sandbox and there you have to write the code.
Okay,
Let me give it to you. Use the parenthesis before and after each state at line number two. That is destructuring the habits from the React. Line number two.
Okay. On submit, I have to show whatever you submitted. Hello.
Hello. Yep. So on submit, it should show the first name and last name. Okay.
Okay.
So you can store that values, that form object values in some common object, and that you can loop array of object.
I must store this F name and L name in an object.
Yes, yes, yeah. So I think you have to create another set value, okay, and you should pass that value to that object, first name and last name. The form object you have not created.
Okay, let's open. Create an object.
Correct.
Mm, This is correct.
Mhm.
So on submit, I have to set
Yep.
form data
Yes.
to set form data. What is what I can do here?
See, your form data should have object with first name and last name.
Mm, yes. How can you update this first name?
See, on handle change, you have already set your name in F name and L name, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that value you can use now. First name as a F name, last name as a L name. You have created const line number 5 and 6. No, no, no.
Okay.
This first name and last name key should be there. Okay, just append the values after colon.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So try to okay. So on click method, I think you are not added, and try to print that form object as well below somewhere.
Form.
On button click, it should call this on submit button, submit function, correct?
Yeah. So I have to add it to button or else for the form I can add.
On submit you have added, okay. So you can submit
I
your
should,
form, correct?
yeah.
You just need to submit your form. On submit and you pass your on submit your event over there. Handler we have right, correct? On submit. Yeah. Now try to print your that form object. So in that way you will know that so your first name, last name is storing in the F name and L name correct way. Just print form data after the line number 20. Console.log. You can print here as well, but I
Okay.
think it will print object.
Okay.
Okay. So there is a console open. Open it. Okay. So you are getting that value right now, but it is running multiple times because that it is running every time. Okay. Try to change first name and last name now.
I should change first and last name.
Put
Okay. I
put the
should write here.
values. Yes. It is not storing over there. I think it is running each key as well. So your submit is calling or not. Click on that. Put last name.
Last time is not working.
It go down. Show me the HTML
Okay.
code. Handle change.
Yeah.
You are set
This is
F name two times.
okay.
Click on submit. Are you using mouse or you are using the key?
No, my touchpad only. So yeah, now it is taking.
Hmm. Okay. So this data you have to store in one array now. Okay. And that array we have to show below. So I think that you can do later as well. So that is not the, I think, big deal. Or if you want to do, then you can
Okay. Oh,
do now as well.
yeah. That's okay. I can try it later.
Hmm. Okay. So you have to create another array over there. Okay. Once you save your form, that form data should save to your array. Okay. And that array will loop below.
Okay.
Okay. And you can add that two validations over there. If your name is already present in your array, then it should not allow. Okay. So why I'm asking all these things because
Mm-hmm.
in that way you will write the much cleaner code for each validation and all. So that is why I was trying to ask
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you. Okay. So I think we have covered the some coding question as well. Sometimes what happens, so interviewers give you small code to write a counter or something. So if you practice over here, so it would easy to next time to write the code. So
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
why I
Yeah.
asked you to instead of writing the code in Visual Studio, write the code sandbox directly. Okay. So you have any question for me now?
No, actually, I want to know like the level of interview, how it will be for my experience.
Uh, I will say that right now the most of things are available on Google. Okay, so interviewer will ask the depth question as well. So it is depend upon the requirement
Okay.
as well. So how much that position they are looking for. They want a strong, good candidate who has technical knowledge, good or something. So, but if you try to go to the mid-scale company, then you should have the cleaner things with each of the things of the React as well and the JavaScript as well. So you should know about the depth thing as well.
Hmm.
And
Okay.